go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick it away and start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. Let's start at the 25. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Keeping it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Running back with the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Harris. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. It's Harvey. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught over the middle. It's Glass. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's hit just before the throw, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Harris. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air. It's Lewis. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the running back takes the handoff. The Sox were able to bring him down quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Harvey. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And that moves the chains for a first down.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone for the first half of 17. Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now we run a draw play. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to run for the 1st down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Harvey. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Ball handed off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. Deep throw across his body to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. What a catch and run by the junior.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they hand it off to the back. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Play fake, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The single back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. And that will give them the lead now. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. What's the play goal here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield. It's Lewis. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short completion to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And one brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator. I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Headed for the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
If nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And the wideout goes in motion. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks. Add 6 more points to the total. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Harvey. Tries to get it to the running back. Gets made on the out route. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. They'll try a pass here. Wrap down the middle. It's Barnett. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. first play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Lewis. Catch made on the right side. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Oregon. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Harvey. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Caught way downfield and still on the inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Lets it go quickly, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Now, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Pressure is coming, and it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Bulldogs expect to be able to just run this clock out here in the final minute. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Back to throw. It's Harvey. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The receiver grabs it, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down. We're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. What a catch! And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Lewis. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I keep wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's